Hi there and welcome back to the channel. Back today with a new video, and today's video will be episode 6 of my Hidden Gems and Underrated Games series. Now for those of you who haven't watched any of the previous episodes, all that really entails is that I take a game that I've played either recently or at some point in the past that I feel, never really got the love it deserved, or it never had a big ad campaign promoting it. It got a stealth release, so you might have missed it when it was released, or it's maybe just a game that just not a lot of people are talking about, so it might not be widely popular or widely known about. That I feel more people should maybe give a shot at or have a look at. Really, that's the gist of it. And all I do is I maybe play the first level, the first 15-20 minutes, the first area, prologue, whatever the case may be, depending on the game. So today's game, as you can see on the screen or on the title, is Immortals Fenyx Rising. So this is a game I played recently. For any platinum hunters, it does have a platinum trophy. The trophy itself isn't too bad, a bit time consuming in places if you're wanting the platinum. It will take you around 35 to 40 hours ish. I mean, I've got a friend that's done it in just over 30. I think I've done it in around about 40 hours. So yeah, it can be quite a long game because it is quite a big open world. But you can run through this game maybe in about 8 to 10 hours. The prologue itself, which I'm going to try and show you here as fast as possible, is about an hour long, but I'm going to let you hear all the dialogue options and things, which is why I'm doing a bit of talking just now. So we'll jump right in and we'll go for it, and we'll see how we get on. So we're just going to start up a new game, and as you can see, these are the difficulty options. There's no difficulty on the trophies, so you can do it on the easiest option. I'm just going to do it on the easiest option just now, just for quickness, so we can run through this prologue, because as I say, it will take about an hour. I'm hoping to get through it a bit quicker than that, but the prologue is quite a lengthy one.
Beautiful Hera, Mother Divine, wisest Athena, mighty Poseidon, the Earth-shaker, zealous Artemis, with her deadly aim set to pierce even the heart of a hummingbird, painted pigs, all of them. I see you there. Come closer.
Help me! Someone help! Someone!
None of this is your fault. You're the victim. All the mortals are, made in the born workshop of fools, jagged reflections from a broken mirror. Behold your god! This one killed 6 innocent children to satisfy her rage. They squabble, burn with jealousy, cheat, fight and murder. They're cruel, vindictive and selfish. And, like the heel of Achilles, these weaknesses will be their undoing. I have no such flaws. The rest have fallen. Only one stands between me and the rehabilitation of Olympus. Only the foulest, most arrogant, narrow-minded coxer son of Kronos who trapped me beneath the earth. The one and only Zeus!
How I've missed you, Prometheus, my favorite cousin.
You chained me to this rock and fed my liver to an eagle!
Out of love.
Aha. You need my help. Typhon is free.
You once fought beside his allies, the Titans. Convince him to stand down.
It's not that simple. He is even blocking my ability to glimpse the future. I cannot see past him. Go on. Blast me.
I can't. He took my lightning. He took everything. Even the other gods are missing.
Look to the mortals.
That's done. Those evil, imbecilic, tasteless parasites were all turned to stone.
One of those evil parasites is about to save your royal ass.
My ass is safely lodged in the Aegean stables, and mortals will never be anything but a mistake.
Care to make a wager? If I'm right, my sin of stealing fire and ensuring their survival becomes a blessing.
You find your punishment unjust?
It's a little... extreme. Do we have a deal?
If you win, I'll end your punishment and set you free. But if I win, you help me stop Typhon, whatever it takes.
Very well. Let the tale of Fenyx be my redemption!
Oh no, not one of your stories. How long is this going to...
My tale begins at sea. A ship of soldiers, returning from a faraway battle. Their victory ambushed by an unexpected storm. The sea tossed and turned. Waves churned to a froth. The line between sky and sea all but vanished. The mountainous peaks of the waves descended into valleys nearly as deep as Tartarus.
You're really painting a picture here.
It's an art. Point is, the ship didn't stand a chance. At dawn, the sun rose on the few remaining survivors. The lowest ranked among them, a shield-bearer who dreamt of battle, but had seen nary a
Wait,
skirmish.
don't tell me.
Okay, so we're just going to randomize this quickly. That'll do.
The storm! Wake up! I have...
There! I see him clear as day.
The lowest ranked among them, a shield-bearer who dreamt of battle, but had seen nary a skirmish. A teller of tales, not a doer of deeds. Fenyx.
What a name! Phoenix! Sounds like the sound a dumb bird makes when it lights itself on fire. Which would be ridiculous. Although, I should write that down.
Washed up on an unknown shore, Fenyx awoke.
Lokagos! Captain! Can anyone hear me? Looks like the only way off this beach is up that cliff.
So as you can see, there's quite a bit of dialogue and things at the start of this game, and that will continue throughout the prologue, so I won't be talking as much as I would usually through other videos. But I will still give you my thoughts on that as we get to certain bits that are a bit less dialogue heavy. But as you can see, this game is basically steeped deep in Greek mythology. It's with its own sort of twist. Think of it like a sort of God of War type game, I guess, with all the Greek
Fenyx
mythology
saw
and Greek
his
gods.
captain and fellow soldiers in the distance. Through a trick of the light, he could almost see them waving and calling to him.
Fenyx! Again! You may not be your brother Ligiron, but I will make something of you yet.
Hold my shield. Try not to drop it this time.
I didn't see you there.
Don't let them get to you. They're just jealous. It's not often someone has a brother like yours.
Lokagos! Lokagos, can you hear me? You've gone cold. What magic is this? Ligiron! Where are you, brother?
Unarmed and lost, Fenyx was vulnerable.
I have to be calm. I have to follow my training.
Yeah, so as I was saying, it's kind of like a God of War sort of game, but maybe
My
more
brother's
child-friendly
sword! No!
as you can see. It does look a bit cheesy in places, and it is a bit cartoony looking, especially when you're watching it being played, but it does play an awful lot better than it looks. I'll let you hear this first.
Legiron! Brother! You've always been my hero, my North Star. I will bring you back. I swear it.
Fenyx had never been allowed to hold the hallowed sword. A gift from Achilles for bravery in battle. It balanced perfectly in his palm, as if forged for it.
Achilles' sword, huh? Brother must have been good in battle.
Is something wrong with your voice?
I never got a sword. Just saying.
Fenyx looked up. He was not alone.
By the gods! Stay back!
He readied his sword for his first real fight. Fenyx felt his training come into focus.
I should be able to survey the land from up there. This is the largest statue of Hermes I've ever seen. I wonder who built it.
Besieged by challenge, totally alone, this young hero was determined to save his fellow soldiers and brother.
Boring! Can we skip this part?
No, this is important for the sense of atmosphere.
Okay, so
Hermes, my old friend. It's an honor to finally meet you in person. Just don't tell anyone I'm speaking to you. I got in enough trouble for memorizing stories instead of tilling the soil back at home. And then the other soldiers? Well, they really don't appreciate a good story.
Fenyx's destiny was becoming clear.
So far, all you have shown me is a mortal soldier who has fought one real battle, and Typhon grows stronger by the hour. Don't toy with me, Prometheus.
I swear to you that soldier shall be our salvation. For if he fails, and Typhon defeats us, Zeus, king of gods, the world will fall to chaos.
A temple of Apollo. If it has an oracle or a seer, they could help me undo this curse. A griffin? But they aren't real. Let me go! Help! Hey! I'll save you! I'm coming! I need to find a way to reach that rift.
okay, so this is the mechanics of the game that you use throughout the game. You can climb any hill, any mountain, whatever, to start revealing objects in the distance, so that you know where to go to explore type thing. So you just basically hover over them and you start revealing. As you can see here when the button comes up to do so. I'm not too bothered about any of that just now because I know where I'm going. So but that unfogs the map a little bit.
How to get down? The pond!
Fenyx felt Legiron's blade with every step. its weight a reminder of the heavy responsibility.
You gave him your blade? Oh, Achilles.
I meant to ask, why exactly would you expect to receive a sword from Achilles?
Oh, as an offering. Just a routine offering from someone who gazed into your eyes and told you you were special. That's all. I left a rose on his breastplate. Got something in my eye. Keep going.
Who's done this to you?
Prometheus, stop with the mortal pity party and get to the action part.
Fine.
Now that's more like it.
The adamantine shed by Typhon's minions, metal of the gods, threw itself to Phoenix, as if wanting to be forged into something greater.
After the next part of the story, I'll be able to talk for a little bit about the game. As you can see, as I said, there's a lot of dialogue.
Hello? Can you hear me in there? I'm coming! I found your axe!
Phoenix approached the axe, feeling it call to him.
Looks like the axe of Atalanta. It must be a copy. Although...
But before Phoenix could claim it, the axe was pulled into the pit by a terrible force.
Who knocks upon my door?
No one?
You think that old trick will work on me? Come into my parlor, said the Cyclops to the sailor.
Well, that's the end of Phoenix. Perfectly passable storytelling. I won't lie, there were moments that dragged, but you really got me with that ending. Now, let's settle up. Time for you to help me against Typhon.
It's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
What is this place?
Indeed. What was this strange place?
It's Tartarus.
Just exactly where had Phoenix landed?
Tartarus! The nasty abyss where I imprisoned Typhon. He must have opened rifts into the vaults of the underworld when he escaped. You know it, I know it. Say it!
Phoenix wasn't, sure.
I hate you!
But aren't you intrigued?
No! Keep going.
You are either brave, little one, or very foolish. Let's see if you can meet my challenge, or if you will fall like all the others.
Who are you? Hello?
Okay, so now that that's out the way, as I say, there's quite a lot of opening dialogue and the cutscenes and stuff, and that will continue throughout the prologue. So I will try and only talk sparingly so you can hear most of the story. But for me, if I was to rate it, I'm going to go straight away and say I would probably rate this somewhere like a 4 out of 5. As I said before, it can get a little, as you heard with the story, a little bit cheesy, and it does look a little bit cartoony, or it can look a little bit cartoony if you're not playing the game.
But I will.
But actually, once you're playing the game, it doesn't feel that bad at all. It feels really good actually. And the best way I can liken it before I pick these up is it reminds me of games like Yonder, the Cloudcatcher Chronicles, Alundra, which is an old favourite of mine back from the PlayStation 1, and it is very Zelda. I think actually Ubisoft, when they launched this game, said it was a cross between sort of Zelda and Assassin's Creed. I don't really see the Assassin's Creed aspect to it, but I've never been a big fan of the Assassin's Creed games. However, it's very, very obviously influenced by Zelda, which is why I liken it more to a Lundret with the gods and the mortal helping the gods and things. It really reminds me a lot of that sort of game. It actually makes me feel kind of what I would imagine a Lundret could be if it was ever remade to into a 3D game, a bigger 3D game, obviously.
What's this?
If you never played a Lundret, you should check it out. Brilliant game back in the
Phoenix
PlayStation.
ran his hands over them, noticing that several pieces were missing, as if someone had ripped them apart.
They seem to be man-made. I wonder how they work. If they even work. Whoa! They actually work! Sort of. The axe!
The axe of Atalanta, deadliest of hunters, swiftest of heroes, fallen at the hands of Typhon.
Didn't I change her into a lion?
You turned a lot of people into a lot of things.
I need to stop drinking.
Now you fall, little one. You're still standing? I sense something more in you.
A bolt of my lightning!
Scattered, hidden by Typhon.
It's over! Phoenix is Helios Ash! No one can handle those bolts but me!
Oh, really?
A replica of Zeus's lightning bolt? No way!
Power surged through Phoenix. It was too much for him to bear.
What's happening to me?
Bye-bye, mortal!
And then, just like that, it stopped.
No!
The wings grounded the lightning. They were designed to withstand storms.
That shouldn't be possible!
And yet, this is just the beginning. Having plunged into the abyss of Tartaros and living to tell the tale, Phoenix emerged victorious.
For now?
That stranger I was chasing, where did he go?
With the wings, he would be able to flit across the ancient bridge and find out.
I wouldn't just strap on discarded junk. Who knows where those have been?
Many a night, Phoenix had told tales of a genius, an inventor named Daedalus, and his extraordinary wings. Perhaps someone copied their design, Phoenix mused.
So junk. Ooh, maybe it's cursed.
So the big vault war just in, there's loads of them throughout the game that you'll have to do, and each of them come with more and more wee puzzles, and there's lots of puzzles throughout the game in general.
I'm coming
which is
to help!
another
Hold
thing that
on!
reminds me a lot of Alundra, because there's a lot of puzzles in Alundra
Only
as well.
Ligiron was here. He's the famous hero, not me. What am I going to do? Put the fiends of Tartaros to sleep with storytelling?
Sorry, as I was saying, there's lots of those throughout the game. Those vaults and lots of puzzles throughout the game, and they get progressively more and more difficult. They're not overly difficult. As I said, the game is very, very playable for everyone, but you will have to stop and think about some of them, because there are some things that the game doesn't tell you for some of the vaults. One particular mechanic for me was there's kind of like a golf mini game in one of the vaults. You've got to hit these giant sort of wooden balls with the axe. Well, it's not the axe; it's Hephaestus' hammer, which you'll get later. And yeah, I'll let you see this first. But yeah, it doesn't really explain to you that you can charge it up and use it like a golf club.
A Gorgon? They're real. What's that glimmering? Maybe if I sneak up on it.
If you like Greek mythology and that, there's certainly got a new slant to it, and it's all sort of working. Quite fun, quite interesting. Certainly an intriguing storyline.
These bracers, I've seen them in drawings. They can't be.
Ah, but they were. Heracles, mightiest of mortals, slayer of beasts, defied Hera and accomplished the impossible wearing those bracers. And now, they belong to Fenyx.
Through dumb luck.
Stop! Over here! Fight someone who's armed instead!
So, Fenyx, after boldly besting the Gorgon that ambushed Heracles.
What are you doing there? That thing with your voice? Yeah, that!
That is how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Seems like a lot of work, but it's your funeral.
Except I can't die.
Don't remind.
Yeah, so as I was saying, it's quite an intriguing storyline, and if you like the sort of the ancient Greek mythology and that, then I think you quite enjoy this game the same as I did. And as I say, if you liked any of the games I mentioned before, like The Wandering Yonder and things like that, then yeah, this game's definitely going to be for you.
I feel like I could lift a mountain!
If only those bracers could move this one.
Hades alive! You two, get a room!
And the other thing I will point out is it seems like there's a lot of dialogue just now and a lot of story clips and a lot of narrating over the top of the game. That only lasts for the prologue. After the prologue, it becomes a bit more sparing.
I'll save you! I promise!
You don't get quite as much of it. I'm just playing the prologue to let you see the gist of the storyline and get a feel for the game, see if you fancy it. If you do, then obviously you can go back.
So let me get this straight. Instead of heating up the Temple of Apollo to speak with the Oracle, Fenyx is hightailing it after this stranger?
Fenyx, truly a good person, sought to help the mysterious stranger. But he never lost sight of the fact that he was getting ever closer to the Temple of Apollo, and a solution to the terrible curse inflicted upon his brother and fellow soldiers.
Oh yes. Remind me to erase my own faults with narration. Zeus, truly a good person, murdered his first wife by getting her to turn into a fly and then ate her.
Wait, that's what happened to Metis? I thought she was visiting her sister in Babylon.
Oops.
Okay, so as you can see, this is what I meant by the vaults. We're in a second one here, and as you can see, there's some light puzzles in this one, not particularly difficult to work out, but they will get progressively more difficult.
Odysseus!
Wielding power requires more than deft footwork, little one. Let's see if you have control.
Who are you? Show yourself!
Two of the targets seemed easy enough to hit, but the third would require the focus of a master archer.
Forget it! Kids today play seashells. They skip rocks, stare at the wall. You know, they're hyperactive.
This from the god who thinks a week constitutes a long-term relationship.
Keep that steady hand, little one, and you might just survive.
Armed with the agility of Achilles, the speed of Atalanta, the wits of Odysseus, and the strength of Heracles, Phoenix was ready to face whatever the future had in store.
That's it? That's all he has going for him? Pfft! Good luck!
Now, when this first came out, it was just around about the start of it was just getting advertised around about the start of the
I'm nearly at the oracle.
The desire to
Understand
save
that.
his comrades and brother hardened Phoenix's resolve.
Ah, too easy.
so I don't think, when this first came out, it was first being advertised. It did get some advertisements. I think it was on some state of plays, maybe one state of play. I can't remember exactly. But it didn't look great, I have to admit. The ads didn't look all that amazing. The trailers, the gameplay footage you showed, I didn't think looked particularly...
Phoenix saw the minions of Typhon had cornered the stranger, leaving no escape. This would be his greatest battle yet.
Oh,
just-
I hope the stranger dies.
I'm just carrying on to what I'm saying. It surprises me a little bit in hindsight, obviously with all the delays to all the other games and things, but neither Ubisoft nor Sony really, well, at least to me it didn't feel like they went all in advertising this as like a big AAA game or anything. And they probably should have, because I think if they showed a lot more of it and sort of promoted it a bit better, it might have done a lot better. Or I would have perceived it as doing a lot better.
You can come out.
No thanks, I'm good.
There's nothing to worry about. If I had wanted to hurt you, I could just as easily come and stab you back there.
True that. So, I'm going to go.
Phoenix,
Unique name. Appreciate the assistance, Phoenix. Nice bracelets.
thanks. I'm on my way to the Temple of Apollo to see the Oracle.
Me too. Ha! It's right over there.
Oh, great. I can use all the help I can get. We should go together. Hey, where did you go? My bracers! That rotten little thief! I saved you!
I know how you feel, kid. You do everything you can for them, and then they betray you.
Yeah, to what I was saying there as well, I think in hindsight...
What's up with that? Who designed that entrance? A circus performer? A magician?
I don't know. Aren't mortals wonderful?
Yeah, I just think in hindsight, had they known about all the delays that were coming with everything going on in the world right now, with the global crisis that we have, I think they would have probably promoted this a bit more, because as a result, obviously, of not promoting some of the games that did come out, I think Returnal was one of the ones better promoted, and that's probably my game of the year, if I'm being brutally honest. But this is a close second. I think it's really enjoyable, and I think if they promoted this a bit better, because the slate was a bit empty for the PlayStation this year, and I think if they promoted one or two other games, in hindsight they thought there was more big games coming out this year until the delays, but they probably should have invested a bit more in time and promotion for this.
Step forward into the light. The mysteries I have to offer are as infinite as the grains of sand scattered across the floor. What is your question?
Oh, wise Oracle. How do I reverse the curse and turn everyone back from stone?
Wow. That's a real question. I don't know. It's a mystery.
Well, then, how do I get my stolen bracers back?
Ah. Another mystery.
Yes, that's why I came to you. The Oracle.
Oh, yes. Well, circling that, I'm just the priest. The Oracle here turned to stone. But the smoke here is something else. Do you think sand is called sand because it's between the sea and the land?
Have you seen a little guy with golden hair? No? I'm going to go. What's so funny?
You said the go twice, but you still haven't left.
My brother was turned to stone, and I can't save him. The one person I tried to help robbed me, and all you can do is laugh.
Whoa! Those are all true. Are you an oracle? Oh, on your way out, can you pick me up something? I'm starving!
Father of your line is not father of your kin. A mountain, crowned with flowing locks, is how you win. The monster shambles, hungry for immortal flaws. The true hero owns them all, stolen from the beast's jaws. With the winged herald's aid, go on the attack, and sooner than later, change them all back. A pearl in rough seas, forge fires lit, a wise child convinced, a feather's weight of wit. Eldest of Thetis, father overthrown, hero on high, it's time for you to come home.
Now that was a prophecy.
What was? Isn't it weird how prophecy ends with I see? But in this case, I don't?
Stop! Thief!
You can have these bracelets back. You're going to need them where you're going. Come with me.
No!
Look, I'm sorry about stealing from you. It's just something I do. It's kind of a problem. So, we good?
Not even remotely.
I needed an offering for the Oracle. I thought you were a nobody, and I didn't like your face. But that's all behind us now. We have to go.
Didn't like my...
We don't have much time. He will be here soon.
Who?
I have just a ticket for you to make it to the mainland. Where are those wings?
These?
Now who's the thief? Don't look so smug. They won't fly yet anyway. You have to find the other piece.
What do you mean, fly?
Focus. After that, we need a jar stolen from Aeolus.
It's in there?
I'll go begin the preparations. Meet me at the top of the observatory with the jar.
I don't understand.
You're in grave danger. Help me help you.
Okay, but about what you said earlier. And you're gone. Okay, well, gotta figure out how to get past that barrier.
The labyrinthine path before Phoenix seemed daunting, but the light of endless stars helped show the way.
Guess we now know where cargo goes to die.
Little one, you've made it farther than most. Don't worry, I'm on my way to greet you.
Okay, so we won't be too much longer with this now with the prologue, and we'll almost be done. We've got one wee area, well, we've got one puzzle after we come out of this vault to do, and then we talk to the guy we spoke to, the blonde hair. We'll find out who that is in a minute. So these are the wooden balls I was talking about. This one is encased in iron, so you can't sort of move it as easily. There's ones that aren't got that cage around, haven't got that cage around them, should I say. That makes them easier to move, and those are the ones you can hit with the hammer, like those ones, to move them. In this case, we'll just use the movement thing. I can grab it, can I? Okay.
As Phoenix traveled through the underworld, his thoughts turned toward his mother and father. Were they safe in Argos? Had they too been transformed? Phoenix
But
couldn't help.
a huge monster appears. It's ginormous, but Phoenix just laughed.
Papa, mother.
So you want to dance, huh?
Oh, oh, it's perfect.
The adorable monster was ever so playful. Everything he had prayed for, to take his mind off his worries. It was a gift from Olympus he would treasure forever. Deep within his vulnerable, yet ever-expanding heart.
Ah, fine, have it your way. Just don't make me vomit.
Phoenix faced the monster, ready. The monster attacked.
I'm nearly there, little one. We have so much to talk about.
Whoever or whatever you are, you don't scare me. Wait, when the thief said this was Aeolus's jar, I thought that it would be a jar with the God of Winds on it, not in it. This little thing can't contain the wind? That's impossible.
If Phoenix looked at the top of the observatory tower, the planetaria could be seen.
Planetary Hubiwati?
It depicts the orbit of planets and... You know what? Never mind.
The wall is crumbling. I wonder if there's a way to break through it.
So we've now just got this planetarium puzzle and we'll go upstairs and talk to
As
that guy.
Phoenix
Will be
continued
done.
his journey, he couldn't help but wonder if his story would one day be told amongst the stars.
Hermes always says, the stars tell stories, but I don't get it. It's like I can't read.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
Looks like I'll need to solve this to get to the missing wing piece.
You can't solve the stars. The stars solve you. At least that's what a seer named Miss Clea once told me. And I won't tell you what happened after that. But those stars were bright.
She stole your money.
She did, yes. But I turned her into a juniper berry. So overall, not a bad night.
Welcome to the Golden Isle, in remembrance of my greatest success and my greatest failure. May the gods accept my offering. May I see you again. Icarus. These are the great Daedalus's wings! He must have built everything here, too. All these temples. I can't imagine losing a son like that. What it does to you. Wing piece recovered, and Aeolus's jar back from Tartaros. Now, to find that stranger at the top of the observatory.
What? I didn't kill Icarus! Daedalus' faulty wings did that!
And where is Daedalus now? I see. Silence.
I'm sure Phoenix will find out, eventually.
So this is basically the end of the prologue, as you'll see here. And we'll go and talk to him. This guy here.
I thought you said you were preparing something.
Yeah, preparing for you to return. You got the wings?
Yes.
Not really good as new, but what is?
Something new?
You have the jar, right? Get ready to open it.
What is that?
You deceitful thief! You thought you could escape me?
You stole something from that thing?
I told you, it's a problem.
Tweed delivery boy. You do not deserve the crown you were given.
We'll take you down, Typhon! Just like before!
We? There is no we. Not anymore.
Phoenix! No! Open your wings!
I can't!
I have you now. You cannot hide forever!
Okay. We need to get to safety. Stat.
What was that monster?
Typhon.
Not the Typhon.
Oh, you have no idea. Gotta get to the Hall of the Gods, then we can talk. You ready to fly?
These were Daedalus's wings. The Daedalus, the great inventor.
So?
So, they didn't work right and killed his son.
You'll be fine. Just don't fly too close to Helios. And also don't try to go to the bathroom during turbulence. You should make it to the mainland without crashing. Probably.
You literally robbed me, and now you're saving me. Why?
I didn't follow most of what the Oracle ran through. But if the prophecy is on the money, hero on high, you're the only one who can stop Typhon from remaking the world.
We don't even know if it's about me.
For someone trying to help everyone right and left, maybe you should accept help once in a while.
What are you talking about?
Fate's alive! How is the Winged Herald supposed to provide aid when you won't let me?
With the Winged Herald's aid? Wait, Winged Herald? No way! You are...
Hermes! I like telling half-truths, playing tricks, and taking long runs on the beach. Now, Can we go, please? The other gods need our help.
Other gods? You mean all the stories are real?
Something's wrong with your face. It's doing that slack-jawed thing again. Fly to the Golden Isle. Meet me at the Hall of the Gods. I'll be waiting.
And with that, Hermes disappeared. Phoenix gazed across the narrow band of sea, at the peaks and valleys of the Golden Isle ahead. The long path to his true destiny lay stretched out before him.
Wait! That was just the prologue? How does it take someone that long to begin a story? Odysseus made it home faster.
He's about to jump. Be quiet and listen.
Okay, so we'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you would like to see more. And what I'll do actually just before we go, I'll actually show you the map to show you just how big this game actually is. That was just a small portion, as I say. That's just the prologue, which was about an hour. You've got all this if you actually play the game, and this isn't paid promotion. I have nothing to do with this game or any of the games that I show. It's just to show you the game and let you have a wee look at it and see what you think of it. But I guarantee if you have a wee shot at this game, I think you would quite enjoy it. I think most people would quite enjoy it. It's actually a lot better played wise and a lot better looking than the trailer showed it. But anyway, thanks again for watching. Hope you really enjoyed this video. Take care. Bye.